Hey guys, Mr. Boss Player here, and how do you guys like my intro? I recently just added that back in because I used it a lot and I forgot about it, and just recently I thought about it and I'm like, oh, what? I should put that back in. So I'm putting that back in there, kind of like my thing, like a lot of other commentators do. They'll have their intro thing. That's mine, I guess, for TF2 videos. And so yeah, that's that. About the gameplay, playing on King of the Hill Lakeside using the Kunai knife, the Dead Ringer, and the L'étranger revolver. And this is my normal setup minus the Kunai knife. And the reason I'm using the Kunai knife is it's situational, and I'll say that with a lot of weapons. Every weapon's situational, and it's not underpowered or overpowered. You just need to either counter it right or use it right. And a lot of people wouldn't use this weapon mainly because you have less health, and unless you get a backstab, you can't absorb the enemy's health and get overhealed. And in this area particularly, there's a lot of people to kill, and I wasn't thinking of this beforehand. I just actually felt like using this weapon. I was just playing for fun. But after I thought about it, this weapon was really good to use because I get a lot of backstabs, and my health stays above 125 a lot, so I'm actually playing Spy with, like, overhealed all the time. Like, overhealed health. Like, I see no reason not to use this weapon over the original Spy knife in this situation. If you can get a lot of backstabs, then you should use this weapon because you'll always have more health, and there's no downside besides that. Now, it doesn't mean it's overpowered either because it has no downside if you're buffed. It means that the Spy is going to be harder to kill. Okay, so if you're Pyro, instead of just lighting him on fire and letting him die or something, you need to make sure you actually light them on fire a bit longer. Just use your flamethrower more, or extinguish them twice, like hit them twice with your fire axe or something. You just need to do more damage to them. And a lot of people say, well, oh, that's overpowered. Why do you use that? Or don't use that weapon. It's hard to get backstabs with it because you always die too quickly. You just have to play smart, and it becomes useful. And that's all any weapon really is. The Sydney Sleeper, I don't see anywhere where it says snipers can't body shot. So if you can't snipe, use the Sydney Sleeper. It's meant to body shot. That's what it's for. It's meant to open up a different playstyle for the sniper, not go and make it an easy way to get crits on somebody, or mini crits. And like same for the backburner. A lot of people say that's a noob weapon. The reason why it has the extra damage is so that it can kill people quickly, and the backburner's crits will also help with that. It's what it's for. Tommy Slav, people say it's a really overpowered weapon. Take the backburner, backburn the heavy. Don't let him see you. Hide, wait for him, and then backburn him. It's an effective way of killing him. You become a sniper. Use the new Machina and headshot him like while he's overhealed, because you can actually completely kill an overhealed target if you actually let it fully scope, thanks to the extra 15% damage, I think. And that's all it is. Everything has to be countered a certain way. It's the way everything works. Like, nothing is ever underpowered or overpowered. Like, sometimes it's obvious, but I mean, everything can be countered if you know what you're doing. And if you actually think about the situation before running in there, guns blazing, you can pretty much take care of anything, really. And a lot of people now, like with the Enforcer, I'll see some people using the Enforcer as a Spy and just running in and shooting people. That's not how the Spy is meant to be played. You can play any way you want. I'm not going to say you can't. You can do whatever you want. But if you want to play your class role appropriately, then you want to go after snipers, engineers, and medics and get down key targets. If not, then you can go and distract the rest of the team, so that way it's easier for your team to go on the point. Like on here, I was distracting the sniper and I was killing everybody that was coming up. That was giving my team time to capture the point. It's being useful. I wasn't just going around shooting people and dying all the time. You just play your class correctly. Snipers should be headshotting heavies and medics from a distance, or any other class really that's annoying. If they can get a shot on an engineer or just snipe their buildings down, that's good too. But don't go around using your SMG spraying. It's not what they're meant to do. It's not going to work. So people need to play the class correctly or use the weapons correctly. You can stray a bit from what your class does, but you don't want to go and completely change it. Snipers, no matter how hard you try, they will not be able to go up in combat like a heavy will. Okay, it just won't work. Doesn't matter if you're overhealed or whatever, they will never have as much health as a heavy. So you can try as much as you like, it's not going to happen. So that's just a general rule. Play your class, depending on what weapons he has, the way they're meant to be. So you got to think about your situation before you just jump in there all willy-nilly and just saying I'm going to go kill people or whatever. You got to play your class correctly, and then you'll do well. As long as you remember that, you'll do well. And if you're not doing well with one class, switch to another class. It's better than sticking with one class and not having fun out of it. But fun is the main thing. You shouldn't be not having fun playing. In the end, even if you're doing bad, as long as you're trying and having fun, it doesn't matter with anything else, really. So yeah, this video is done. So yeah, until next time guys, keep watching. I hope you enjoyed.
I'm going to gut